And WPTV News Channel 5's Michael BUCZYNER looks at the potential impact the convention might have on the election.
If the event turns out really well and there is no COVID-19 problem associated with it, it could be very beneficial, but it's a risk.
Florida Atlantic University political scientist Kevin Wagner told me it's not a huge surprise that the Republican National Committee moved its convention from North Carolina to Jacksonville. It comes at a time when Wagner says polling in Florida is extremely competitive between President Trump and presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden.
I think the president wanted to find a city that was in a competitive state, so Florida was a good place, and of course it's close to Georgia, which we think is going to be competitive.
The big question, what impact, if any, will it have on the swing state of Florida?
When we look at research on where conventions are held, there isn't a great deal of support for the idea that conventions really move the needle.
The move to Florida comes after the governor of North Carolina couldn't commit to hosting the convention scheduled for the end of August amid the pandemic.
Can you tell us what this convention is going to look like?
No, because we're in uncharted waters.
Republican National Committeeman and Florida delegate Peter Feaman says he's excited about his party's convention relocating to Jacksonville, but says details are still being worked out.
Our goal is to try to have everybody in attendance, even if it's for a lesser time period.
Florida's Democratic Party Chair Terry Rizzo responded to the move, saying Donald Trump abandoned North Carolina because he wants it to look like the threat of the coronavirus is over when he gives his big televised speech. Trump is coming to Florida, she said, to throw himself a big party.
I think ultimately about Florida, it won't be about having the convention to persuade people. I think for President Trump, it'll be about having the convention to encourage his voters to turn out in high numbers.
Now, Peter told me the exact details of the convention are still being worked out. He called it a fluid situation. In West Palm Beach, Michael BUCZYNER, WPTV News Channel 5.